God not only knows you, but he knows all about your life. He knows your hopes and your dreams. He knows your aspirations and griefs, joys and sorrows. And because he is a mighty God, he can take you and accomplish great things according to his will. For our part, we need to seek him out, to pray, to find his will, because who knows, maybe you are exactly where you're at for such a time as this. Seek God's will. The linchpin verse for many from the book of Esther is, who knows, perhaps you have come to a royal position for such a time as this. And there's a really good reason that for many people to hang their hat on this verse. It's because it's all these wonderfully orchestrated parts that come together to form a picture of God's superintendence. It's beautiful. And we can look at this story and we could think, well, of course God used Esther. She had beauty, position, and conviction. The whole ordeal, in fact, seems perfectly suited for her to intervene. What have I got? I barely have anything. I've got the wrong house, the wrong spouse, the wrong job, the wrong skill, the wrong talent, and the wrong drive. I'm sure that if I was given everything that Esther had, I'd be able to step up as well, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. And so we excuse away and we squander our position because it seems mundane and hard. We stop looking for miracles and we focus on navel-gazing because we're both assured that our time to shine will come while simultaneously believing we won't amount to much or that we've peaked already. We stop listening to a God that is never done working in us while we draw breath, and we drown ourselves in the cacophony of the world, relegated to the routine. I want to tell you something. You're not living your life by accident. God knows exactly who you are and where you're at. He knows exactly the sphere of influence around you. He knows the job that you have, the voices that you speak into, that are speaking into you. He knows every hair on your head, and he knew you while you were still in your mother's womb. You did not arrive here today by accident. You are living exactly the life that God knows that you are living. And because we believe in a divine creator who wants to do great and powerful things according to his will, that means he can use you exactly where you're at today, right now. God doesn't make mistakes, and that includes you. He knows the coordinates of your existence, and he can do dazzling things with you if you're willing to let him. We are all called to live a life of triumph, a sublime calling that calls us into immortal dealings. This is what God has called all of us to. Don't just look at the story of Esther and think, I could never. Yes, you can right now. Who knows that God has called you to exactly where you're at for such a time as this right now today. Don't drag your feet. Don't think that, oh man, if only my circumstances or my situation was better. No, it's right now. God does incredible things if we are willing to let him. Your life right here and right now. Are you seeking to invite God to use you, or are you bemoaning the fact that you wish you had it better? Do you wake up every single day and invite God into the present? God doesn't waste the willing. So how willing are you really? One of the things I love about Esther's story is it draws us deeper into God. And it doesn't allow us the illusion that it's impossible to find meaning in our lives even now. It may not seem as unique or extraordinary, but man, God uses ordinary people all the time. Before being appointed queen, Esther was just a good-looking person. That was her chief qualification. And yet God took somebody who was courageous and willing to step into his will, and he said, I can do beautiful things with that. How willing are you to say, God, use me in the same way? You have no idea how God might use you right now, today, to accomplish great things for his will. Here's the thing, stories are really powerful things. They can lead us into deeper truths about ourselves, but more importantly, they can lead us into deeper truths about the God that we serve. Esther's story is one of people choosing to act, choosing for Esther and Mordecai to do the right thing, for Haman to do the wrong thing. And all of it points us towards a God that brilliantly orchestrates a symphony of significance for his faithful few. It's a story that compels us to ask hard questions of ourselves and to own the role that we play while seeking out our author's intent. Act in righteousness, because if you don't, who else will? Rid yourself of this pride that chokes out the incredible freedom that we have in Christ. Keep good counsel. Give good counsel. Your words or lack thereof can change hearts and minds. Do your due diligence to ensure that when Jesus comes calling, you're ready to answer that call. Know that God not only knows you, but he knows all about your life. He knows your hopes and your dreams. He knows your aspirations and griefs, joys and sorrows. And because he is a mighty God, he can take you and accomplish great things according to his will. For our part, we need to seek him out, to pray, to find his will, because who knows, maybe you are exactly where you're at for such a time as this.